Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Now, I had a little issue with your reading, Capricorn, because I've finished it. I did it, but then it didn't record the video. It recorded the audio, not the video. So I'm really, really sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I'm going to keep the reading as the audio only, and I'm going to put the cards up on the screen for you to see. So we're going to still be able to go through the reading and keep it as is. So enjoy. It's a big time because it's eclipse season. So kicking off this reading, the period for this reading with the full moon in Scorpio, which is the Wesak full moon, the moon of enlightenment, Buddha's enlightenment. And we've got Nine of Feathers, perspective and self-empowerment is coming through. So I feel like there's actually what I was getting when I was meditating. I was just getting an image for you. And it was an image of you sitting there seriously considering something, very, very serious in thought, very, very serious of going over something. And like that makes a lot of sense with this perspective and self-empowerment energy, because I do feel like it's kind of, going back over something, but it's like you're about to seriously start, about to make a big shift and change in your life. So yeah, and it is all about empowering yourself, ultimately. It is about that. So I do feel like there's potentially a big shift in perspective. We've got Wand Prince, Sagittarius Chariot has come out. This is the card of around higher ideals, philosophies. This could be to do with studying as well. But the Wand Prince, Sagittarius Chariot is saying that there is you're about to make a very positive shift and change in your life. That just feels good. You know, there's positive change coming. So that's a really fantastic energy to come through for you, Capricorn. So Capricorn, this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you, more holistic view. And it's a general reading, Capricorn. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. Now, I feel like what you're taking on here is something that is going to expand your world, but it's stepping to in an area that you feel like there's a lot of purpose attached to it. So it feels like, yes, but it doesn't necessarily feel easy. There's an awkwardness to it, or a sense that this may be an area where you've had quite a few major upheavals in your life. There's been some very significant shifts and changes already, but it's I do feel like it's this sense of purpose. You're being very, very strongly guided towards something here. And, you know, the Sagittarius energy does want to bring freedom and adventure in as well. But I don't not necessarily getting a lot of that energy. It just might be for some of you, the Death card. Okay, so massive transformation occurring here with the Death card, crossed by the Two of Pentacles. You are weighing it up. Absolutely, with the Four of Cups. Wow, the Star card. This is big for you here, Sagittarius. This is big. There's a big culmination and ending, and that's what full moons do. This one in particular, the moon in Scorpio, is showing you the truth about the end of a cycle. And yeah, wow, you're stepping into something that you're actually, wow, look at this success coming in with it, the Six of Wands. Stepping into something new here. I just need to move these out of the way. Stepping into something new. Sorry, this is bothering me. These crystals have to be in the right place. That is igniting your flame, igniting your passion. So, and it could be with somebody as well, somebody you're finding very magnetic and attractive. So, but here we have the Death card, the card of Scorpio. So definitely going to have, and, you know, Pluto's actually supporting this energy, the planet of deep transformation as well, and it rules Scorpio. So this is where something very deep inside of you is transforming, and understanding that it's time. You're getting an it's time energy to make this shift and change. And so this is not something that you're feeling forced into. It's a knowing. It's a sense that I know I need to be doing this. And so you're kind of going deep within and feeling okay with it, which is what's happening. You cross by the Two of Pentacles, which is, this is, you can take your time with it, absolutely, because there's a sense of going back and forth over some things. There's a sense of contemplation. There's a sense of ambivalence even. You know, you might be just going back and forth over the pros and cons of whether this is something you should be doing. But at the same time, it's like you can't fight this energy. It's a big, huge transition and ending that's occurring here. So it's all about really how you're going to respond to it rather than stopping the inevitable, which is kind of interesting. It may be that there's something very deeply has been out of balance for you, deeply unaligned to who you truly are. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Four of Cups. This is kind of the energy of feeling bored or just wanting more. Like, be aware of in your life where you're imagining, dreaming, of something more, something deeper, something bigger, because this is where this energy is pointing you towards. This is where, you know, you might be feeling like you want more new friends, something that's kind of on a different level. You want to expand your horizons in some way, or you want more financial success, more career no success, I'm trying to say here, not more career sex, but I mean, maybe that's a goal for some of you. But this Four of Cups here is very much look at where you're feeling like listless or unfulfilled, and there's just some stagnant energy, like you're just feeling like, okay, I just need to kind of get into, you know, the Wand Prince is all about action, adventure, change. You know, it's very fun and exciting, and the Four of Cups is like, I'm bored. So this is where you kind of wanting to kind of make a shift and change into that, where there's a bit more freedom. At the base, you've got the Star card. So I love this coming in at the base for you here, because this is wishes coming true. This is feeling so much more hopeful for the future, even though it is something that it feels like a serious shift and you seriously consider it. There's a seriousness to it, is what I'm trying to say. But the Star card is that on a deep soul level, you're filling your cup, your soul is filling you up again. And so it's a sense of deep renewal and deep recovery and deep replenishment as well as just this sense that there's this guiding star that is kind of showing you the way, and to trust that and to go, okay, I'm ready to step into something new. So in the recent past, we've got the Justice energy. So this is where, for some of you, there's something's come in around contracts, agreements. You've looked at your contractual agreements and feeling like something is shifting and changing in relation to that, or there needs to be a change. There could have been some kind of legalities that were coming through as well, but this can also be soulmate energies that you're looking at. But it's just realizing that there's certain contracts that we have in this life, whether they're soulmate contracts, whether they're like soul contracts that we've agreed to do certain things. And that's kind of what I feel like. There's this sense of inevitability and fate with this, that this is some kind of soul contract that you've agreed to do in this lifetime. So it's that's why it feels like I can't ignore this, but I need to step into it, but I need to do it in the way that I feel in control. And it feels quite measured. And in the near future, you've got the World card. So this is where something really, the cycle completes. There's a big ending, there's an ending of and a liberation that comes with this, with the World. And I feel like even you're going to see a shift in the lens in which you're experiencing your world. So even like I'm looking further afield in terms of friendships, even there's travel here for some of you. Some of you might be thinking about traveling, but it's more like international travel as well. There's a bit of both. There's the sense of wanting to go further afield, but there's also looking at transforming energies that are closer to you as well, which are like things like neighbours and siblings and community. But there's this longing to go further afield, which is coming in. But with the World card, I do feel like even so, if that's not something you're feeling, it's just a sense that the lens in which you're seeing and experiencing your world is shifting and changing. It feels very new. So you're presenting as the Chariot, which is actually the card of Cancer, which is your opposite sign. And this is kind of interesting because it might feel like you you're feeling like a different version of yourself, like feeling slightly different. Like doesn't necessarily feel like me, but at the same time it does. And at the same time, I'm kind of connecting with a part of myself that I know is there, but I don't necessarily see it as like my dominant energy, my main version of me. But it's coming in stronger than usual. So there's strangely, this is part of the alignment of the opposite energies. And this is where you are like very much going, look, any obstacles that I can see in my path, I'm going to come up with some kind of solution here. There's this very strong will to succeed and drive to succeed here. So, you're kind of putting a lot of your willpower and mental ability with overcoming any kind of issues or stumbling blocks or obstacles that may be in your path. You're really wanting to bring in success with this direction that you're heading in. So the energy surrounding you is the Three of Wands, which is you may have already put out some feelers with this. You may have already made some little connections or put things out there that you're waiting to see what's coming back. You may have already started the process and just kind of as like a test. I feel like there's been some sort of a test run or just a few little mini testing the waters kind of energy, and just to feel like, just to sense that this is feeling right. You know, if I put this out there and I get a positive response back and I get more than a couple of positive responses and it's feeling like this is the right path. So it's kind of like you're not jumping straight in, you're actually testing the market or testing the waters in some way and waiting for some positive results. So you kind of want to see that there's going to be positive results before you jump into something, or the potential for it anyway. Hopes and fears, you've got the Queen of Swords. This is very much getting the green light, saying yes to something, feeling really clear and resolved inside your mind. You might even be thinking about a particular relationship here, and the equality and fairness within a relationship. There needs to be some kind of impartiality that comes through with this as well, because there's a lot of Libra energy which is around considering others. So I feel like it's like there's a lot to consider here with this. But the Two of Wands with the Queen of Wands, this is very much starting something new, following that passion, following that flame, stepping into it, making the positive shift and the change. And you've got the Queen of Wands energy with you, which is a very warm energy. It's a sense of intrepid exploration into new frontiers is what I want to say, in particular relation to connections to other people, warm connections to other people, even fiery, passionate connections with other people, and also just being very kind of, there's a lot of magnetic attraction here, or a lot of sense of knowing what it is that you want and kind of operating at a vibe that you're going to get what it is that you want. So it's kind of interesting because I feel like you're putting on almost like this cool facade of, put aside some feelings and emotions to get the job done. But at the same time, that passion is there, that fire is there. You're just not necessarily showing everybody because it's kind of like, I need to do this. So I'm stepping into it. I'm seeming quite strong, but I'm not necessarily showing everybody everything that's going on underneath the surface here, which is interesting. But there is a lot of passion and warmth that's going on here, which is interesting. And I do feel like it may be that for some of you, you're searching for love. Some of you are searching for this compatibility. You're searching for this passion as well. So you're searching for someone in particular, or you've got somebody in the back of your mind that you're doing this for. So I feel like, again, there's this sense of purpose that comes in with it. But we've got the Six of Wands. So there's a lot of kind of Leo and Libra energy around you as well. There may be these kind of people that embody those sort of energies around you. Doesn't have to necessarily be so, but the Six of Wands is like success. You've got success on your mind. This is success, recognition, and it's like you will do what needs to be done to get the job done and to get this success and recognition. And like I said, it's not only for you, it's for other people as well. So there's a sense of responsibility that comes through with this, or there's a sense of your magnanimous kind of, you're doing it for not just for pure selfish reasons, like just purely for yourself, but it's kind of like just doing what needs to happen to get it to get it to work. So it's very ambitious and it's very strong energy. It's very much like, yeah. So yeah, it's I think it's very powerful, very, very powerful energy that you're stepping into here, Capricorn. And yeah, I think it's actually really amazing that I just feel like there might be this very strong focus that comes in, and it's like eyes on the prize kind of thing. It says, I'm totally adequate for all situations. I am one. This is your affirmation card. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power. This is where we're talking about the power. And it is easy for me to stand up for myself. So this is where I feel like you're going into this energy super like strong. You're putting up a very strong, powerful energy first. So, so people are, the first energy that they meet is this energy, so that they, yeah, it feels like that's like kind of like the most successful way to approach something at this moment in time, but very much, very powerful energy coming through. We have 2 charms coming in for you. We've got the butterfly, which is very beautiful. Something is transforming in your life, in particular, an area of your life. Like it feels like there's a very, like I said, there's a focused area. This is not your whole life, but it's like you're tackling something and going boom, zooming right in, like, boo, okay, and this is going to transform. We've also got the seahorse. So this could also be something to do with your relationship or relationships around you. The seahorse it's the element of water. They're beautiful little creatures, seahorses. They do things pretty unconventionally, but they there's this sense of flirtation even coming through. There's a sense of, but you might not necessarily show this at first, but that there is a sense of maybe being a bit more open and warm to connections in terms of the flirtatious energy. Gosh, what is it with the Freudian slips today with your reading? So I feel like there's actually a very sweet relationship here that is transforming here. And somebody's kind of getting, it's a matter of somebody's getting to know you past the usual protections or walls that we put up. Just everybody does it, the masks. Somebody's wanting to kind of get past that. And there's this very lovely, sweet connection that comes in with it, which is really nice. So, yeah, there's this very determined energy here, but there's also this lovely connection that's coming through. So that's it, Capricorn. We're going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see where all this is going. We're going to ask them what sort of, how you can manage this energy, what sort of advice the tarot is giving you in terms of working with the energy that you're dealing with at this moment in time. Because sometimes it can be too cold for relationships. You can be too focused and driven, and it's kind of transforming, finding the balance between those areas. There's a huge culmination, ending of a cycle. You're stepping into something new. There's success surrounding it. So what else is coming in with this? What other energies are supporting it? What's coming towards you? What sort of people and opportunities are coming in? And we're going to kind of like look into the near future and the future beyond and explore this energy a little bit more and see what else you need to know about it. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, Capricorn, I feel like this is you connecting to Mars, you know, taking action, initiation, and it's very strong in your sign, exalted in your sign. So, yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you're supporting this channel and the content made on this channel. And please take care.